Hello Aries, initiates, warriors, creators of your own reality. Welcome in to my little temple on YouTube. It's great to have you here. I'm going to be doing a reading for you, looking into messages from your higher self, spirit guides, and practical advice going forward. We're creating our reality every second of every day, so be sure to subscribe for more videos like these. Now I'm going to get into these energies and see what's coming up. There could be something here for you if you've got Aries sun, moon, Venus, rising, north node. You'll know if it's for you. You could have a lot of Aries planets placed in your chart. Go with what your higher self tells you is right. Okay, my darlings, remember these messages are general. Take what feels uplifting. Take what feels succinct, okay, in your gut. Take what you know the universe is trying to say to you through me. And leave everything else, okay? Take what feels good. Okay, I'm going to be looking into messages for Aries, cardinal fire, numero uno, number one sign of the entire zodiac. Let's see what's going on for you guys from your higher self first of all. Okay, Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Two of Swords. Okay, I'm feeling like there's almost like a little bit of a war going on between your human self, the vessel your soul chose, and the soul itself at the moment. So if you've been feeling a little bit unsure of who you are or which direction to go in, I would say it's because your higher self is trying to get in the driver's seat and trying to sort of merge with your human self in a way that's supposed to happen. Okay, that's totally normal. The soul, or what I like to call the higher self, the essence that is immortal, our immortal essence, is always trying to harmonize with the human being that we are. Okay, so with all these twos here, we've got 2, 2, 2. I feel like there's somewhat of a tug of war in a way between the human being in you that may feel doubt, okay, about spiritual things or about metaphysical things. King of Wands. Yeah, there's confidence needed here because, you know, those who are aware that the non-physical is just as important as the physical, we go through many trials, okay? We go through many, Hanged Man, doesn't surprise me. We go through many trials where we are tested. Our faith is tested because the human being part of us has doubt. We've all been indoctrinated with science. We've all been living within this dream for so long, and we live within someone else's dream until we break out and realize our true power, which is what the tarot is for. The tarot is a deck of cards that shows us the awakening process. The Fool isn't just a fool. The Fool is an awakened initiate. So most human beings on this planet never even get to the level of the Fool. Okay, they never even awaken. So I feel like through your awakening process, there's just a little bit of energy of this push and pull between the human in you and the higher self, which chose to be part of this vessel. You know, when people think about NPCs, what they've got to understand is, spiritually speaking, this world is a cosmic stage, and all the beings that exist on it don't necessarily have a higher self that merged in with that vessel. That's not to say they're evil or there's anything wrong with it. It's just kind of like having, this is going to sound bad, but it's kind of like having lots of stock in the supermarket and not all of the stock gets purchased, all right? But you're someone that your higher self is kind of trying to speak to you here, okay? There's this feeling of you opening up your soul to the majesty of the universe and really pulling yourself out of any programs or lower mindsets. The human mind is like a TV station, and I feel like you are sort of moving your mind onto the higher self channel here, especially with the Nine of Cups coming up. This is your higher self being like, yes, take the leap, really understand your power, really understand that you are psychic here with the Queen of Cups. It's gonna feel like a shift if you're awakening somehow. And sometimes, you know, we do judge things. The lower animal part of our nature will judge things as either good or bad or right or wrong or painful or joyful. But this is saying with the Two of Pentacles, Go with the flow of this, okay? Laugh at your shadow, laugh at whatever you can here, because there might be a little bit of growing pains or adaptation symptoms, I would call that. So be aware that that's perfectly normal as we awaken more and more and more within the dream, okay? Water could be really important for you, so salt baths, any kind of bath that will make you feel invigorated, uplifted, cleansed. I'm getting salt really heavily with this Queen of Cups energy. That will help you. Just laying in a salt bath, put a big old cup of organic sea salt into the bath, and you'll feel like a new person when you get out of there. Your higher self is trying to guide you towards wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, and there's this real sense of breaking free with this specific Nine of Cups card here. Your mind may be giving you a little bit of kickback, I would say. You know, the human mind, the lower human mind, it's sort of like having to babysit your whole life. Your higher self literally is like babysitting the human part of you right now and trying to soothe the animal nature so that you can sort of start to see it as a power, okay? Start to see that, you know, anytime you're shifting, it may feel uncomfortable because the storylines going on around you may not match up with what you feel like you want to move towards. I feel like there are energies trying to break out of you here with the Sun card and trying to really, really get you awakened as a sovereign being within the dream. It just so happens that the initiations that we have to go through cause a little bit of a 3D disturbance, you know? So you might not feel like being the same person you were before, but there are still all these people around you that want you to be the same person you were before. This is why the tarot is a walk of faith, okay? Through the major arcana, it's all about faith. It's all about submitting to the higher powers and having full faith in that. Not all humans can do that, okay? Which is why they're stuck in karmic loops. But I feel like your guides, your spirit guides, are really trying to kind of give you reassurance that they are there, that they are real, that they are protecting you. And there's this real sense of independence with this Nine of Wands. Like, they want you to know that anyone you lose, when you become more of who you truly are, you're supposed to let them drop off. You're supposed to go with the flow. They've got your back. Your spirit guides have got your back. Two of Wands, I feel like you're starting to realize your power, and you're starting to realize the power of universal law and the power of the mind to create whatever you want. There's also this sense of fire here, of taking all your spiritual power and letting it fly, okay? There's a fearlessness that I feel like you're getting to grips with, a fearless energy. You might want to move forward quite quickly at the moment, but Spirit is saying just go steady, go with the flow, okay? Because we've got the 2 to the 3 of Wands here with the King of Wands, okay? So you are harnessing ideas psychically. You're probably getting some lovely downloads at the moment with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups, really seeing things in an idealistic way on one level. Like maybe you're sort of dipping into your dreams and thinking, you know what, I could create a beautiful business that's like this, or I could live here, or I could go there. And it's almost like a sweetie shop. It's like a chocolate factory of dreams, okay? For what you want to really create in your life. And I feel like you should let that flow. Be as dreamy as you possibly can here. Really, really know that whatever you can imagine, you can create, okay? And we wouldn't be given that capacity of imagination if it weren't for the fact that we create our own reality. So just hold tight here, okay? Let the lower mind settle itself down, and then the fire will start flowing up through your chakra systems. And then King of Wands, time to launch those enterprises, time to be the entrepreneur, time to be the alchemist of your own reality. This is a high vibrational King of Wands, okay? This is you taking that fiery energy, the divine flame, and using it to really make a difference in the world with the 3 of Wands. You are going to consolidate your plans here and move forward with them. With the Hanged Man, this is total submission to the higher powers. This is totally giving into the truth that you are a sovereign being. Now, if you've been drawn to my channel, you've probably been initiated in other lifetimes, okay? You've probably taken an occult pathway in previous incarnations, and I feel like you could be connecting with that up here. And it may be a bit disconcerting at first. You're thinking, all this time I thought I was this human with this name, and this family and I live in this geographical location. But then all of a sudden, you're getting energies come through that are telling you, no, you are so much more than that. You are connected to all that is. And I feel like you are downloading parts of yourself from previous lives that are going to become such a strong part of you that there's no going back here, okay? There's no going back. You have to fully commit yourself to the path of truth. And yeah, the power is going to be noticeable to you very soon. This is launching enterprises from a whole new perspective, knowing that the whole of the non-physical supports you in how you direct them to support you. So your mind is the director, your focus is so powerful. And I feel like you're really getting to grips with that in a really powerful way. This is all looking really, really good. I'm feeling this sense of you kind of submitting to the will of the one. We could call that God, we could call that the universe, but I feel like you're really going to be feeling the power. I can feel this in my solar plexus, especially with the sun card. You're just getting to that badass level of, you know what, I'm an infinite portion of God, and I don't feel like you're going to be letting the lower animal nature pull you down into fear or confusion or contradictory thoughts or, you know, self-doubt or whatever for very long. I feel like you're going to move forward. You see the confidence, this sort of serene confidence that this character on the card has, where she just sort of accepts, you know what, all of these people that talk about the non-physical, they're right all along, you know. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone who, you already know that, but this is maybe just a little bit of confirmation to give you satisfaction in all that you've downloaded and all that you've learned, okay? Spirit wants you on Team Godhead. Spirit wants you to be fully aware of your true divine immortal power. And I feel like that's coming up for you, okay? Let's clarify these cards a second. We'll see what else comes up. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Big movement, okay? This is big movement. So your higher self's trying to guide you in the most flowing way down the river, okay? Again, that sense of water, okay? And there's also this energy of the power of water. No one can fuck with it, you know? Water is something that, Ten of Pentacles, water is something that no one can tame, okay? Think about the ocean. There's no messing with the ocean, you know? And I feel like you're connecting with a really powerful yin realm energy. Now, the yin realm is the feminine, all right? It is the backstage, you could say. And I feel like you're becoming a very powerful conduit for non-physical energy. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is moving you towards where you should be, okay? Ten of Pentacles, the last card of the minor arcana. This is something that you've earned. This is something you've put your heart into, to be with the people that make you feel understood, to be around people who've got the same dreams as you, the same moral values as you, people who are also aligned with universal law. So this is looking amazing. You're heading towards this Ten of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups. So go easy on yourself here. You've done great work. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've done amazing work. Yeah, look at this Page of Cups, an offer coming in. This will be an emotional offer. This will be a kind offer. This is going to be something that is very satisfying to your emotional self. But you just got to hold the course here and know that you are creating this Ten of Pentacles and you are creating the Nine of Cups energy in your life. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is not just about having loads of money in a 3D sense. It's about having the fullness of the house you represent in your life and being part of that. And it's actually a very benevolent card. Even the tarot encourages people that when they get wealthy, they should spread it around. And it's about that good feeling energy. It's about really having a strong family, a strong crew, a strong soul family or tribe, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is all about that house that you represent occultistically. So I feel like you're going to be fitting in perfectly into something very soon, okay? They're telling me you're very close with the Nine of Wands. Just one step, okay? One step till you've completed some sort of pathway in your life that will make everything a lot clearer. Show me the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords. Okay, so be careful for those humans around you because we are very clairsentient. We are very feeling creatures, and our magnetic fields merge with everything that we come into contact with. So there could be someone in your life that when you're around them, they kind of drag you down to a 3D level. They make you doubt yourself. They make you think, you know what, is all this spiritual stuff really real? Is the non-physical real? It's because you're so psychic, you're picking up on their mindset, you're seeing life through their eyes. That, I feel like, is what could be causing confusion, because you are literally psychic enough to see life how they see it. And then it makes you doubt yourself because you're seeing through their limited consciousness. And I feel like that's going to clear up very soon. We've got the 7 of Wands here on top of the 2 of Wands. So your spirit guides are really coming through here to protect you. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. I always pull these cards right next to each other. They are literally such a stronghold, such a fortress that's being held for you. Total security here. Be totally secure in the fact that your spirit guides are with you 24/7, and they want you to watch out for those people who will never ascend, okay? These people are stuck in karmic loops. They're not going anywhere. Their soul will keep reincarnating over and over again because they believe what they've been taught by people outside of themselves. They believe what science has taught them. It gives them a sense of security. So they're not budging. They don't have the courage to go through the major arcana and be the true sovereign creator of their own realities the way it was always intended, okay? So let them go, okay? If there's someone around you, notice how you feel around this person. I'm getting that you will feel it in your solar plexus, okay? Knight of Swords here. This could be your spirit guide trying to communicate with you. Okay, I'm getting scripting. They want you to utilize the power of words, the written word specifically. So this could be scripting, getting things concretized. Hanged Man again, okay. They really want you to shift your viewpoint into knowing that you create your own reality here. And they're holding the fort for you to truly, truly feel secure, to let go of people that drag your frequency down. Because when we're dealing with 3D people, they can't come up to a higher vibrational level. We've got to go down onto their timeline with them. And then if you're dealing with anyone who's sociopathic or narcissistic, and those are scientific terminologies that I don't really like using, but I have to for the sake of being understood. If you're dealing with a human being, and I say that lightly, who does not have their heart chakra activated, then you are imprisoned in their consciousness every time you speak to them. All right, so there's someone that your spirit guides want you to drop off here, and they want you to swiftly gallop away, I would say, okay, and totally shift your perspective on yourself. Once you go through the invisible door of breaking free, of getting out of the same old loops and storylines, it feels scary at first, but once you go through that door, it doesn't feel scary anymore. That's why it's a test, because you've got to break through the fear. It's the same as when you run a marathon and you've got to get through the wall. It's a psychological thing, and it feels scary. It's like, no, I can't do this. But once you do it, you're like, whoa, that was really easy. I feel liberated. I feel great. And then you're in rock star mode, okay? Then you're a real warrior, okay? Show me this King of Wands, please, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles. So there's a sense of responsibility and practicality with the Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. And the Star. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so we'll start with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You've got a huge amount of spiritual power here. And sometimes it can be giddying when we connect with all our spiritual power. We want quick results and quick movement, and it kind of seems contradictory to us to even be in the 3D where everything is slowed down to a point where we can really muse on things and really take our time and really plant seeds in a physical way. So your challenge is to harness all of this powerful King of Wands energy and sow it very delicately and very responsibly in the garden of your mind, because everything that happens in the physical happens in the mind first of all. So they're encouraging you to, it's like a funnel. They're showing me a funnel where all this powerful energy comes in, but it can only drip out a little at a time because you live in the 3D, right? You live in the physical. So all this power is getting harnessed. They're saying, just understand you've got all this power and sow the garden in a very responsible, calm and easy paced way. Three of Wands with the Two of Cups. I feel like this could be communion with your higher self. And when we commune with our higher self, we naturally attract in relationships that are harmonic, reciprocal, that feel great to us. I love the rich blue color on here. It's such a healing color. So there could be something about you visualizing yourself in a ball of beautiful healing blue light. That could be really helpful to you in some way. This is also a reminder or a heads up that you are going to be getting better people coming along who really understand you, and they're going to make you realize how small-minded some people have been in your life that maybe you've left behind or you've distanced yourself from. These people are going to be uplifting for you, okay? They're going to really remind you of who you are at the highest possible level. The Star card with the Hanged Man, again, like what I said at the beginning of the reading, this is you realizing who you truly are at a cosmic level. It's hard for people in the 3D to be who they truly are sometimes, because we have to follow a tiny glimmer of light, and there's all this darkness and confusion around us coming from the minds of humans who don't know what we know and don't think the way we think. But you're getting rid of all this dead wood, okay? The Death card is you chucking away things that aren't helpful to your next leg of the journey, things that have got to go before you can raise up to a better timeline, okay? They always show me the Rainbow Road on Mario Kart, so I don't know if that resonates somehow, but you want to be on the Rainbow Road, the higher self, driving your alchemical decisions. And I feel like you're going through a phase here where you really are shifting how you see yourself, how you see reality, knowing that the non-physical is fully there for you 24/7. That shifts everything, because when you know you've got the backup of a huge entourage of protectors, so many souls that have been there for you lifetime after lifetime, you don't feel like you need to hang on to these crappy little NPC human connections, okay? So I feel like you are liberating yourself and realizing who you truly are here. Give yourself a lot of self-love and TLC. Be your #1 supporter. They want you to treat yourself like astral royalty. Look at the royalty on this card, how light and full of light and cosmic power this card is. And that's who you are. They want me to tell you this is who you are. You are the star. Okay, so go with the flow here. Let all the dead wood drift off on the river of life and really focus on what you're harnessing, okay? And really focus on giving yourself what you need. Rather than, what am I doing? I'll put this back, it's so beautiful. Rather than whoever this Page of Swords represents, I don't know who this is, but I feel like they're holding you back, they're confusing you, and your spirit guides are coming in heavily like, nah, get them off your path. You've got too many beautiful seeds to sow, and they want you away from this energy because you're going into the 10 of Pentacles, you're going into a beautiful situation with amazing people, 2 of Cups energy, 10 of Pentacles. They're saying you need to be around other stars. You need to be around other dreamers. You need to be around those big dreamers, those ones with that beautiful spiritual fire. 4 of Swords again here. So let yourself hibernate if that's how you feel at the moment. Let yourself rest and relax, because all of this cosmic power you've got isn't going anywhere. All right, Spirit wants you to tie up some loose ends and really find that self-belief before you start planting these seeds, these beautiful entrepreneurial seeds, I feel. But we could just say alchemical, okay? We shouldn't really separate work from life, because when we're in our sovereign purpose, everything we do harmonizes and we attract in energy as currency naturally, just by being who we truly are. When we're following our true soul's mission, that's what happens. 10 of Pentacles, big energy, okay? Okay, let's have a look. What do we have in the Moon cards? A personal issue reaches resolution, yeah. So whatever's been confusing you, whoever's been sort of putting you off being who you are, that's what I feel like has been happening. Someone's been confusing you because you've been picking up on their viewpoint of life, okay? We've got nothing is yet set in stone, which is always a little bit of a, So maybe this is, yeah, don't let your past hold you back. They want you to know that you are not indebted. You are not responsible for other people's version of reality. You are only responsible for your version of reality. No one can have your feet in concrete. That's what I'm getting from this card. Someone in your past, okay, and I'm speaking, you know, this could be someone you even met 6 months ago. There's something about someone you've met that needs to resolve itself, because some people, you meet them and they sort of project onto you what they want you to be, and it's this politeness thing where we can sort of go with the flow with humans, and it's sort of like a survival thing. It's sort of ingrained into our primality to kind of go with the flow and want to harmonize. But I feel like you're breaking out of that, because you know you're creating this 10 of Pentacles, you know you've got this 9 of Cups. So don't let anyone make you feel like you are set in stone, like you have to be the person they have always thought you are. No, you're breaking free here with the Sun card. We've got a win-win outcome as forecast anyway. So it's good for these people to be with people like them, and it's good for you to be with the stars and the dreamers and the warriors, the people who are like you. That's how we really get ourselves creating beautifully for the universe. We have to be in a team of people that we can actually line our consciousnesses up with and actually see eye to eye with. That's how we do it, okay? So let this person, this Page of Swords, find their soul group, and you're finding yours, okay? So yeah, that's all going to be resolved, but it requires you to be alchemically sure of yourself. It requires for you to use your force of will. Yeah, the force of will thing is so powerful, especially the solar plexus connection, where you know, maybe allow yourself to get a little bit angry or a little bit fiery, because your ancestors line up behind you all day, every day, and they want you to create a beautiful reality. You know, everything we create in our mind gets created in non-physical. You know, our ancestors get to live in the palaces we create in our mind. If I sit here and imagine a beautiful big yacht with loads of gorgeous food and lovely people and a beautiful twilight, that literally exists in the non-physical now, because I just this second thought it up. So that means everyone who's part of my soul group, all the non-physicals, they can use what I've just created with my mind. That's how powerful we are. That's how divine we are. Answering the call. The time is now, Aries, okay? Get your bum through that door and be the majestic creator of reality that you know you truly are. Go get it. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm going to leave it there, okay? I hope this reading has helped. If you've liked it, hit all the buttons, and I'll see you again. Love you lots.